Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Raffi Khan. Today, today I will showing you about my opinion about the new president Prabowo Subianto. Who is Prabowo Subianto? Prabowo Subianto Jojo Hadikusumo was born on 17 October 1951. Prabowo is an Indonesian politician, businessman, and former military officer who has served as the 8th President of Indonesia since 2024. He was previously the 26th Minister of Defense under President Joko Widodo from 2019 to 2024. After the reform era, Prabowo Subianto chose to retire from the military. He spent some time in Jordan and in international business before eventually returning to Indonesia to pursue a career in politics. He initially joined the Golkar Party and ran as a president candidate in 2004, but was unsuccessful. In 2008, Prabowo and his colleague found the Great Indonesian Movement Party that that is called Gerindra, which has since become his main political platform. Vision and mission. In my opinion, President Prabowo vision and mission, which can be referred to as Cita, is already good. However, of course, his vision and mission have both positive and negative aspects. The president himself has the vision to gather Indonesian advance towards a golden Indonesia 2045. Here I will provide some few positive and negative aspects of President Prabowo vision and mission. The positive the positive thing is investing for the future, developing the economy and sustainable development, improving the improving the quality of education and health for the long term. The negative is the program maybe has very large budget resource and policies that may be contradictory and implementation in the field. Important programs. In this important program, there are several programs that I think are excellent. Why? Because with those programs, our economy could improve or rise rapidly if implemented correctly. Then there are also programs like education programs that can improve the education of the nation's children. And there is a program that I really like, which is the eradication of corruption. And there are a few where I will say of the programs like Welfare Program Golden Indonesia 2045. This program is designed to prepare Indonesia for 100 years of independence with a foundation of superior human resource. Second one, equitable infrastructure development, continuing the infrastructure program of the previous government with an emphasis on equality. Affordable education and healthcare, scholarships and educational assistance, increasing access to higher education scholarship program for underprivileged students, strengthening the health service, optimizing the function of community health centers, bureaucratic reform and anti-corruption programs, strengthening anti-corruption efforts, supporting anti-corruption agency like the KPK, and eradicate systematic corruption. Potential success analysis. First one, strong position and power. Prabowo holds a highly strategic position to execute his government agenda. Strong parliamentary support will facilitate the legislative process and budget ratification. Second one, have broad support from all generations. During the current president term, Mr. Prabowo has very broad support from both the young and old generations. The third one, political stability and firm governance. His firm leadership style in the dominant coalition could create the political stability needed to accelerate development, reducing political gridlock. And I have some conclusion in here. It is like Mr. Prabowo potential for success is very large with a lot of support from all group and the people, but his success also certainly has very high expectation from the people with his promise during the campaign and also the process of implementing his programs. The good start. Prabowo Subianto officially began his presidential term on October 20, 2024, marking a new chapter in Indonesia leadership. In the early period of his administration, President Prabowo can be said to have a good start. Several initial priority programs, values related to food stability, public health, and the continuation of national strategic projects have been implemented well. His political approach also tends to emphasize collaboration and consolidation, helping to maintain political stability during the transition phase of government. However, there are also negative sides that need to be considered. Some policies are still viewed as not yet providing a direct and significant impact at the grassroots level because their implementation requires time and strong supporting infrastructure. In addition, concerns have arisen regarding the large amount of state budget required to fund these major programs. This situation demands strict monitoring to prevent inefficiency, overspending, or misuse of public funds. Analysis of 1 year Mr. Prabowo government terms. The first one is MPG, or we can call it nutritious meals program. During this 1 year period, there will several programs that were successfully implemented, namely the pre-nutritious meal program. The MBG program is a visionary initiative with potentially massive social and health impact. The second one is through the economy with and according to official data from the Central Statistic Agency or BPS, national economic growth in 2025 is projected to be stable at around 5%, while the inflation rate will fall to 2%, one of the lowest among G20 countries. The state budget or APBN deficit will also remain under control at below 3% of gross domestic product. The third one is politics and government. In this 1 year, Mr. Prabowo succeeded in creating a solid government cabinet, even though the cabinet was reshuffled several times in this year. But in this 1 year, there were also many positive results. Public satisfaction survey. The result of Indonesian political indicator survey show that the majority of respondents are satisfied with the President Prabowo Subianto performance in his presidential era. The survey conducted between October 20 and 2027 2025 involved about 1,220 respondents and 77 99% of respondents were satisfied with the president's power performance, with 6, 16, 16, 60% somewhat satisfied and 17% very satisfied. Although generally positive, of course there are some members of the public who have given critical assessment of the President Prabowo, especially from the political opposition group. My personal opinion, I believe that during this leadership period, a number of positive results have been seen through the implementation of priority programs that effectively address community needs. However, this achievement cannot stop at the initial implementation stage. And my hope for the future also, my hope for the President Prabowo, my hope for President Prabowo future term is that the governance process will run smoothly, stable, and be oriented towards the interests of the wider community. Planned programs need to be thoroughly and continually evaluated, especially if results do not align with the initial objective, so that implemented policy remain effective and on target. Furthermore, I hope the national economy will experience significant improvement accompanied by strengthening the infrastructure sector to support growth and equitable development. I also hope that priority program will be implemented evenly and fairly through uh, Indonesia from Sabang to Merauke, so that their benefits can be felt by all levels of society without exception. Conclusion. Overall, President Prabowo early leadership demonstrates a fairly clear direction, particularly in efforts to meet community needs and strengthen the development across barrier sector. The challenge lies in maintaining consistency, transparency, and continuous evaluation to ensure that existing program not only run but also generate real impact. With sound management, this leadership is expected to lead to improved public welfare and equitable development across Indonesia. Next one, I will explain about the question words, like the question words. What is no, in this section? I will explain a few things about the question words. What is question words? Question words are words or integrative sentence used to form question in English. For a question, we can call it 5W plus 1H. We can divide these question words into the following categories like who, what, when, where, why, and of course how. These are the 5Ws plus 1H that we know. However, there's certainly something missing, right? In English, there are just 5 V's plus 1H. Besides those mentioned above, there are additional ones, which, was, and home. Definition or meaning. Like the first one is who. Who is used to ask about people or a person or a subject. Second one is when. When is used to ask about the time of something, and this question word is closely related to the adverb of time, which can be used to answer this type of question. The third one is where. Where can be used when you want to find out information about location or place, destination, and position of someone or something. The fourth one is what. What is used to ask about things. Fifth, 5. Why? Why? This question word function as a search for reason or cause. 6 is which can be used to ask about choice. The seventh one is whom. Whom. Whom is a type of question word for a person who has a position as an object or reception of the subject's action. Whose. Whose is a question word to ask about possessions. The last one is how. How is for you to use when you want to ask about manner or process, condition, and quality. Here are several examples of the sentence. Who is he? Who are your parents? When when is your birthday? When did you arrive in Jakarta? And many of others. Question was format. These are some few of the question word formula, like question with auxiliary verb, with modal verb, or integrative sentence without auxiliary or modal verbs. Conclusion. Question words themselves are very important for us to master so that we can ask questions easily and get more detailed information in, and each question word itself has a more detailed or more specific function. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you for watching.
Kuliah